I'm Sydney.
And I'm Jake.
And
we're here to do science.
Me and Jake are here to prove today that salt doesn't make water boil faster.
Well, first we're going to start with a controlled experiment. So we need 4 beakers, each filled with 200 milliliters of water. So here we have 200 milliliters of distilled water, and then these are all filled with 200 milliliters of tap water. These two are our control, and these two will be filled with varying amounts of salt. Now we need to measure out our salt for the 2 salt solutions. In this one we're going to make a 2 molar solution, so that's 23.3 grams. And in this one we're going to make a 4 molar solution, so it'll be 46.6 grams.
Now it's time to stir this thing.
Now we have all 4 samples at 20 degrees, and we're going to start heating them. They're all on the same hot plate, so it'll be equal. We're going to observe 2 aspects of the boiling. First is the degrees Celsius at which it boils, and we'll take that individually for each sample. And then the second one is how long it takes to boil, and we'll measure the differences between all of the different samples.
Now we're going to turn this on to a reasonable temperature, start the boiling process.
Now it's time to have fun while we wait for it to boil. So the distilled water is the first one to boil, and it looks like it's around 90, oh, it's still rising. Looks like it's going to be around 90 degrees. It might raise in temperature though, so yeah. Next we have the plain tap water, which started boiling at 9 minutes, and it's just below 90 degrees and rising.
Do that one too.
And after that was the salt water, which started at about, the 2 molar salt water, which started at about 9 minutes and 15 seconds. So now we have our 4 molar solution boiling, and it took about 11 minutes and 30 seconds. And it's boiling hotter than all of the rest of them.
So the control is 91 degrees Celsius. The distilled is 91 degrees Celsius. The 2 molar solution was 94 degrees Celsius, and the 4 molar was 95 degrees Celsius. Mr. Bob, do you use salt when you boil water?
No, I usually don't use salt, even though it makes food taste a lot better. I'm just trying to keep my salt content down to a minimum.
How did you hear about using salt in boiling water?
Well, I actually never have heard. I didn't realize that it really increases the boiling temp, the quickness of the boiling. I had never even heard of that before. Have you heard that before?
I just heard it during this, but I had no idea.
So Wolf Dog, when you make pasta for Kaya and Finn, do you put salt in the water to make it boil?
Yes.
Do you think that makes it boil faster?
Yes.
Well, you're wrong, because it doesn't actually, so...
Doesn't it lower the boiling temperature?
No, it raises the boiling temperature, so it takes longer to heat up.
Then why am I told to do that by, like, everybody?
Because it makes the pasta taste better. Do you have any thoughts about that?
I like salty pasta.
Okay, there you have it.
Mr. Bolt.
Yes.
Do you use salt when you boil your water? When you're making pasta and such?
I use salt exclusively to salt the base of my margarita glass. I'm sorry.
So you don't use it for boiling water?
I do not.
Okay. Have you ever heard of people using it?
I've heard of aliens too.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Wolf.
You're so welcome.
In conclusion, salt makes water boil slower than regular water.
The only effect that salt has on boiling water is it makes the temperature rise. Thanks for watching.